Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. First, break 3 eggs into a bowl. Today, we're making a simple and delicious dish that's perfect for family dinners. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 4 tablespoons of flour. Whisk and beat everything together until it's smooth. You want to make sure everything is well combined. I always find that the whisking process is a great way to get some air into the mixture, helping everything become light and fluffy. Next, grate 2 zucchinis. I always love how zucchini adds such a fresh, light flavor to any dish. It reminds me of summer days when the garden was overflowing with fresh veggies, and we'd make everything from stews to fritters. Now, salt them well. This little trick helps release any excess water. Let them sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, so they give up that extra moisture. Friends, I'd be so happy to hear where you're from. Let me know your city, country, and if you're in the US, your state too. Now, give them a good squeeze to remove the water and transfer them into a bowl. You'll be amazed at how much water comes out. If something is unclear in the recipe, just leave a comment, and I'll answer as soon as possible. Liking this video would be appreciated. It's a great way to show your support. Now, grate 8 ounces or 250 grams of soft cheese. I love adding cheese to this dish because not only does it make everything so creamy, but it's also a great source of calcium, which is so important for our bones. Plus, it adds that richness that really takes the dish to the next level. Add the cheese to your zucchini. Then pour in the egg and flour mixture. Mix everything together thoroughly. The cheese will add such a lovely creaminess to the mix. Friends, if you enjoy what you see, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for similar recipes in the future. Next, let's add 1 teaspoon of paprika, 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. Stir everything well to combine. These simple ingredients will really make the flavors pop. Now, take a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Spoon the zucchini mixture onto it. Shaping it into a neat, even layer. Bake it for 25 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Now take 1 pack of Philadelphia cream cheese and place it in a bowl. Add a pinch of salt and some black pepper to taste. Finely chop a bunch of fresh parsley. This will add such a vibrant, fresh flavor to our mixture. I always love how parsley brightens up any dish. As we chop, don't forget that parsley is packed with vitamins and antioxidants, so it's not just tasty, but also really good for you. Add it to the cheese. Next, grate 1 garlic clove on a mini grater. It always reminds me of the comforting smell in my grandmother's kitchen, where garlic and fresh herbs filled the air and made everything feel warm and inviting. Add it to the cheese as well. Add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Give everything a good mix until it's smooth and creamy. Now, take our zucchini out of the oven. Spread a thin layer of that delicious herb cheese over the top. This part always makes me smile. Spreading that creamy cheese feels like adding the final touch to something that's already full of flavor. It's like decorating a cake, only much more savory. Then, heat some olive oil in a frying pan. Chop 1 onion. While we chop the onion, let me share a little tip. Onions are not only great for flavor, but they also have powerful health benefits. They're packed with antioxidants, which help support your immune system. Add it to the pan and sauté it until it becomes soft and golden. While the onion is cooking, finely chop 1 garlic clove. Garlic is another ingredient I love using, not just for its rich aroma, but because it's also known for its antibacterial and antiviral properties. Add it to the pan. Let it sauté for a few moments, releasing that lovely aroma. Now add 1 pound or 450 grams of ground beef. Stir it around, cooking for about 3 to 5 minutes, making sure it's well browned and flavorful. Next, let's finely dice half a bell pepper. I always think about how my mom used to add peppers to so many dishes. There's something about their vibrant color that makes everything feel fresher. I love how they add a mild sweetness that balances out the savory flavors of the beef. Add it to the pan with the beef. Now, let's slice the mushrooms. They bring a beautiful earthy flavor to this dish, and they always remind me of the days when we'd go mushroom picking in the woods. The smell of fresh mushrooms cooking brings back such warm memories of family meals around the table. Add mushrooms to the pan with the beef and pepper. Cook for another 5 minutes, stirring everything to combine the flavors. Now, let's add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix it all together and then remove it from the heat. Next, spread a thin layer of the savory beef mixture onto the zucchini roll. Then, roll it up tightly, just like I show in the video. While we're forming the roll, I just want to say that I've had a few comments mentioning that my videos can sometimes feel a bit long. I completely get that. But the reason I take the time to break things down step by step is because I want to make sure anyone, whether you're a seasoned cook or new to the kitchen, can follow along without feeling lost. By showing each step clearly, I hope it helps you feel more confident in the kitchen and enjoy the process as much as the delicious results. After all, cooking should be fun, don't you think? Now, let's sprinkle more cheese on top. Then, place it in the oven again for 20 to 25 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius until the cheese is bubbly and golden. It's time to take the zucchini roll out of the oven. It should be perfectly golden with a beautifully crisp top. When you slice into it, you'll see the lovely layers inside. So inviting. I promise this dish isn't just delicious, it's also sure to be a big hit with your family. Just take a look at how stunning it turned out. I hope this recipe brings warmth and comfort to your table, just like it does to mine. Thank you for cooking with me today. Until next time, happy cooking!